Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Valeria and this is the Offer Trench. Today I'm going to tell you about a fundraising service, a website that unjustifiably removed my campaign and told me to get lost. So I will tell you the story in details, and after that I will show you the names of the administrators, the owners and employees who were reviewing my campaign and who I communicated with. My long-time subscribers know that I built the Offer Trench, my dream and self-actualization place to create useful products for people from all over the world, including in the Monero ecosystem. From the end of 2023 until now, March 2025, I've been building a house and clearing my site from overgrown fruit forest. Last autumn, I started to build a local treatment station. All I have now, today, is just a box of a house where there is still no finished floors, no doors, no stair, no furniture, no household appliances, and I sleep on the floor, store my clothes in plastic bags, and take shower outside in a summer plastic shower. Since construction is an expensive thing, I created several ways to donate for those who'd like to support the development of the Offer Trench and my YouTube channel. For example, PayPal, Patreon, Buy Me a Coffee. I also specified several cryptocurrency wallets, for example, Bitcoin, USDT, Ethereum, and Monero, since currently cryptocurrency plays an increasing role in our modern world economy, and most of my profits are generated from automated trading. Among the way to donate, I created a fundraising link on KUNO.ANNE.MEDIA. I thought it was a free, independent, decentralized platform for donating in the Monero cryptocurrency. Although this website is not very popular, I support private initiatives that exist to help people and to develop good projects. Also, I support Monero cryptocurrency, which I was talking about earlier in my previous videos. This cryptocurrency is fully decentralized and anonymous. It provides financial security, and at the same time, it doesn't allow money laundering and circumvention of international sanctions. This cryptocurrency is developed not for market speculation. It is capable of replacing the existing financial system, as it performs all the real functions of money while maintaining the privacy of the user. But let's get back to the hapless website KUNO.ANNE.MEDIA, where I posted my advert for fundraising, also having the aim of drawing more attention of users to alternative sources of funding. And that was quite a while ago, in June 2023. The required amount is quite significant, 435 Monero, which is approximately $100,000 as of today, March 2025. Despite the fact that more than a year and a half has passed since the publication, I haven't had a single supporter on this platform. But even though it's been more than 1.5 years, this money still plays an important role in the completion of the house. To build a local treatment station, to organize water supply to the house, to buy appliances, primary furniture, and, what is very important, to buy materials for the fence. By following the link under my video, you could see the description of the campaign and compare it to what I show on my YouTube channel. However, recently, when I was checking information on my channel and donation links, I found out the following inscription on this website. This notice is to inform you this KUNO has been delisted from public view due to a violation of our terms of service. If you are the creator of this KUNO and wish to appeal against the decision, use one of the following contact methods. My advert was hidden and I immediately went to the terms of service to read it, to see the updates, to figure out where I could have made a mistake. Perhaps I worded something incorrectly, perhaps I could have been misunderstood. However, my campaign didn't violate any of the requirements, and here are some of the examples. No one shall use the site and products to cause a breach of peace, any harm, loss, injury to another. I also agree not to defraud, cheat or mislead, or exaggerate the overall cost of campaign. I agree not to violate international law or human rights. I agree not to post web links with reprehensible material. Also, my campaign must not participate in get-rich-quick schemes, pyramid schemes, mass mailing, and so on. Since my fundraising campaign didn't violate any of the requirements, I contacted the administrators to find out the reason for the delist. For such purposes, a special chat was supposedly created where the user makes a request and after filing an appeal and clarification of misunderstanding, voluntarily leaves the administrator's chat room. Unfortunately, our communication of my fundraising on KUNO.ANNE.MEDIA showed other side of these people and the project they support. When reviewing the decision to reinstate my advert, I was literally told to piss off and I was blocked. So I will show you the conversation in full. Hello. Thank you for invitation. I built a place of my dream where I live and develop myself and my products. To share my life construction process, I release videos on my YouTube channel. In order to build a mini house for myself, I made a KUNO, since I can build my house sooner with the help of donations. Recently, I found out that my KUNO was delisted, so I'd like to know the reason, since I didn't find any violations of terms of service. Could you please make a review and provide me with information which points of terms of service were violated by what text from my KUNO? Thank you. You can read my original text for yourself, as it remains on the fundraiser page and I don't have the right to edit it anymore. Hello there. 1 year and 9 months old KUNO. No single donation, no capacity to run a campaign. Outlandish-esque. Any reason why we should support an impossible fundraiser? Impossible fundraising is a completely subjective opinion, which can even depend on the mood of the administrator. There are no any deadlines, no volumes, no any categories by which my campaign is considered impossible. I know there is no donations yet, but it is not a reason to delist yet. I still build a house and I still have YouTube and post your website under my every video. Sooner or later, someone might be interested in it. Moreover, I support Monero and free independent donations, and my KUNO doesn't violate terms of service. While I don't have donation through their website, my campaign may indeed receive them later, not to mention that the link to their website under my each video on my YouTube channel make them more popular and recognizable. The posts hidden by the white markers are those of another member whose campaign was also under review at this moment. I consider it unethical to disclose information of another member, another person, so I hidden it. A fraudulent, misleading, dishonest, wrongful, incomplete or impossible campaign is not acceptable. Yours is impossible. Yes, this phrase is stated both in the terms of service and at my advert page. However, my KUNO is not misleading, dishonest, fraudulent, and so on. There are many cases when a campaign should be really removed, when it causes harm or violates international laws. If you can demonstrate that it is possible, at least partially, then we can discuss. We don't have particular issues with your KUNO. It's been on for very long and just became a subject to mass cleanup of old fundraisers quite recently. I assume it was around these dates when terms of service were updated. But it would make lots of sense if you want us to reinstate it, is to come up with some fair plan so has some chances to get some funds. And it was very strange for me. Donations is a voluntary thing. I cannot force any of my viewers or subscribers to give me their money, and I cannot rely on donations, on people supposedly giving me their money just because I came up with some plan. Building the offered range is my idea, and it makes sense to me, so it requires investments of my time and my finances. And donations are periodic voluntary help from those who are interested in my project and would like to support me and perhaps give me some additional funds in order to see my ideas realized more quickly and reward me for showing all of these processes on YouTube channel. I am not building my house because of the donations, and I am not running my YouTube channel because of the donations. Moreover, due to financial difficulties, due to lack of time, due to lack of quality equipment for shooting, now I had to take a pause in releasing videos every Thursday, every week. But it doesn't mean that it is okay for me to come with some fair plan. Moreover, I have seen multiple times KUNO that violate international laws, and I think it is all the more unjustified to remove my advert. Therefore, my response was as following. Lack of donations to my KUNO doesn't mean lack of them at all. The reason is a big sum and little popularity of your website. People make KUNO of making weapon on 3D on your website. That is a reason to delete such KUNOs. But the impossibility of my KUNO is a subjective assessment without real violations or harm. And what does mean fair plan? Donations are not made according to plan. They are voluntary. And my own plan is my business, yet I show everything on my YouTube. I was supporting you and wanted to invite to my charitable free independent foundation I'm working on, but now I see it's not the best idea. Yes, having supported Monero for over 4 years now, after ensuring my own safety and creating civilized living conditions at the off-road range, I plan to create my own product that will help people to implement projects aimed at advancing our world. A product that will be a non-profit, decentralized, anonymous campaign. And I consider participation of those people who are also involved in open source, open initiatives, privacy, and Monero. Well, here you go. Now you know a little more about me than I planned to tell you. But that's not a point, because this is the response that I got. Excuse me, you are not here to compare and assess other fundraisers. Know your place. Speaking about the low popularity of the website, I had no intention of hurting anyone's feelings. And I think that feelings are not the best helper in development of a campaign, a foundation, in the whole running a business. Neither is ego, which was clearly hurt by my words. However, I thought that these people knew by themselves that their website wasn't very popular. First, secure cryptocurrency in general is less known for the modern world. It requires some knowledge and skills. At first, it is less convenient comparing with the usual banking system. And even though it has more advantages, hundreds of billions of dollars have been and are being invested in the banking system. So decentralization, protection of finances, open source are made by enthusiasts for free, and they don't have a dedicated budget and hundreds of employees. So it makes sense that a service based on secure cryptocurrency would be less popular. Secondly, over the years, I've seen dishonest owners. KUNOs that violate international laws. KUNOs with no donations, the same as mine. And it means that little time was invested in this website. However, instead of being rational, the person decided to be rude to me because of wounded sense of self-worth. Printing 3D weapon isn't crime in the US. It wasn't in US. Glad we learn about each other more. Firstly, as I recall, the campaign to raise money to print 3D weapon was not in the US location. But even if it was in the US, it is still a crime there if there is no federal license and permit to do so. And also I highly doubt that this money for donation will be used for design. most likely they will just pay competent specialists or hire them on staff. And secondly, this person, instead of a dialogue, briefly decided to be extremely rude to me because of his bruised ego. And unlike you, the person has full capacity to run a fundraiser. You have no capacity. So by you being an ass, request denied. After that, I was deleted from the chat. But anyway, I wasn't going to respond to anything. This is the craziest way of conducting the dialogue I have ever seen. Whether you are a non-profit or business organization, regardless of social status, gender, age, mood, this kind of conversation is unacceptable. And I'm glad I found out about it now. So I decided to make a video about it. And just an hour later, I received a following message from the same person. Valeria, right? Maybe you misunderstood our position and our role. Why not have a nice chat rather than attacking us with adverse comments and assumptions? Did you come by to confront or to ask for your KUNO to be put back on? Yes, I am Valeria, but what did I misunderstand? Let me read it again. Excuse me, you are not here to compare and assess other fundraisers. Know your place. So by you being an ass, request denied. Off. Okay, know your place. By being an ass, off. So, what's their position? Putting themselves above others. And what kind of nice chat does he want after he wrote it to me? I didn't blame anyone. I said that, yes, I don't have donations on your site yet, but the first reason is a large amount, and the second reason is a low popularity of the website. I didn't attack them with comments. I didn't collect this amount of money on other websites as well. I haven't even got 1,000 subscribers on my YouTube channel in 2 years, and it is nobody's fault but mine. I didn't reply anything. I didn't read his message and he deleted it. His message had a manipulative text because in every sentence there was my fault. I didn't understand their position. I attacked them and I came to confront. But it is not true. I would be happy to support them and to collaborate with them in future. My guess as to why he wrote me is that after a while, another person wrote our conversation. A person who is more open, cultured, and wise. He visited my YouTube channel and that guy was compelled to write me in order to settle the situation. But it didn't work out for him. I don't need their KUNO, and my activities don't depend on their approval or disapproval of my fundraising campaign on their website. All he achieved is a negative, truthful review. I decided to make a video about it for several reasons. If you are going to use this website to publish your fundraising campaign, be ready that you will be treated in a rude way, you will be blamed for the lack of donations, and you will be blocked when you need a dialogue. It is not worth getting upset if you are treated in such a way, but it is worth telling the truth. And if you are an owner of an organization or a website and your business is not very successful, think maybe the reason of it is you yourself. It is up to you to decide whether to use this website or not. But bad reputation is also publicity that they may use for them, and perhaps they may even need to thank me. If this is your first time you hear about this campaign and the Monero cryptocurrency, then I would like to say that Monero community has conscious, clear goals aimed at improving lives of all people from all over the world. Some participants are educated, polite, intelligent people who run their own businesses, develop their own projects, invest in infrastructure, security, and popularization of Monero for many years, risking their own privacy and safety. And some people consider themselves above others, don't know how to take criticism, and are rude to other people instead of establishing a dialogue. So, of course, welcome to the Monero community, but I don't recommend you to use the website KUNO.ANNE.MEDIA. You can use other social networks and use your secure anonymous crypto wallet that you will keep separately from your other finances. But wherever you use cryptocurrency for, be extremely careful. The world of money is always full of people who would like to profit from you. So think with your head and put less trust into armchair pundits and pseudo-businessmen. And always be polite and respectful to other people. So, who were these people who considered restoring my campaign? I am not sure that I pronounce their nicknames correctly, so I am posting screenshots of their accounts. The first one you already know is Radan or Radan. This is a man who kicked me off from the chat. The second person is marijuana. As far as I understand, you can buy certain substances through this account. My opinion on mind-altering substances is strictly negative, but that's not a point now. The third person is called Fiat Demis. As far as I understood from open sources, this person is a programmer in the sphere of development of Monero infrastructure and services. The fourth account belongs to Chowbungaman, Douglas Tuman. I am sure this is a respected and educated person. He is an engineer committed to financial privacy, host of the Monero Talk podcast, a pioneer in the development of the Monero network and its security, and he was previously a candidate for the US Republican Party. The fifth account belonged to Quark Privacy. He is a crypto enthusiast and promotes and supports such secure finance projects as Cake Wallet, Monero Talk, Monero Con, and others, as well as KUNO.ANNE.MEDIA. Unfortunately, the last project, KUNO.ANNE.MEDIA, had among admins and perhaps owners people who led themselves to be rude with other people and unjustifiably block them. So, unfortunately, despite my busyness, I had to find the time in my schedule to tell you about the situation. But as I said, a few people do not characterize the whole community. However, these few people can have a decisive influence on community's development and support. And sometimes it can destroy many years of work of dozens of people and close off opportunities to develop projects that can change the world for the better. Choose carefully quality people that you want to move in business and in life with. And choose carefully people who you want to realize strategic plans with, so that you are sure that these people treat various areas of lives and different people with the same respect and attention. I think that you can make conclusions on your own, and I still need your help, including to create and to develop a donation platform, a fundraising service. But it will be not very soon, since firstly, I have to create living conditions for myself at the offered range, to build a house till the end, to bring water and sewage to my house, and what is very important, to build a fence from wild animals. Subscribe to my channel, like my videos, use cryptocurrency wallets that I specified in the video description, and remember that proper understanding of what cryptocurrency is and rational use for rational earnings, not ludomania, can change your life for the better. It was Valeria, the Off-Road Ranch. I wish you all the best and see you soon.